It's been a minute. I ain't dropped no full YouTube video, vlog, whatever in a minute. However, you know, I just felt like, for me, I saw my brother Trap say something that was profound, and it moved me to continuously push it. He always remind me, directly or indirectly, to get, to get back on my A game. You know what I mean? And he sent me random text. We talk anyway. Anyway. Media, man. And I came to a realization that I ain't doing enough. And I always talk like that, and I always think like that, and say it to myself. And I try to hold myself accountable as much as possible, without making no excuses. So with that being said, man, I need to really get on my content game. If I'm gonna make what I want to make and do what I need to do, and help who I need to help, and inspire who I need to inspire, and change things, and push the narrative to switch things around for the better, and what I see for us as a people, and who I need to help, then I gotta be more in your face, because that's how I operated when I was in the street. I was always there. Anytime I was somewhere, any spot I was at, any town I was in, any block I was on, if that's my post, that's my post. Anytime you pull up, I'm gonna be there. But sure, we going off the subject, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna be a little bit. I'm just in here talking to y'all, basically just having a conversation. And what I'm thinking, what came to my mind is like the aha moment when I was in prison, right? I had a few aha moments. I'm gonna be honest. Once, when I was in the county, when I was about to go to prison, my man's one of my homies, he gave me a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I didn't put that book down. Like, I didn't put that book down. I read that book, like, I'm talking about, I was glued to it. Like, and then that book helped me realize that I was playing the wrong game. Like, I was playing the wrong game. I learned about business, all that. I probably spoke on this before, but I'm touching y'all up on it. So I'm gonna be a little bit in different places, but like I said, we just having a conversation, right? So that was my first aha moment. That's when I realized, like, a light bulb went off. Like, I still had, I'm gonna be honest, this last bit I did, I still had, I still was kind of plotting a little bit to come home and do something different, right? I still had a little bit in me. I wasn't always done. But once I got that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, that changed the game. I'm not even gonna lie. That opened my mind up like crazy. Like, I'm like, yo, I was doing this all wrong. Like, I was doing, and that led into some other chain. One thing could happen and lead to a chain of events, like chain reactions. So my next aha moment was, I'm gonna say, when I got down, right? And I was down maybe like 2 years. I might have been down like 2 years. So a homie had came down. He was fresh off the street. And, he was touching some paper. You know what I mean? And he had a girl out there, right? Like, she was like his wife. And, he was kind of like stressed over a little bit. You know what I mean? Thinking about it and stuff like that. And honestly, like, I knew some people who knew his girl, and one of them slid up on me one day in the yard, and he was like, "Yo, man, boy over there stressing over that girl, man. Like, my man out there blazing her." He ain't say that, but like, that's what, he was popping her. So, and I knew the dude, right, that he was talking about, and it's crazy because the dude who was in the dude who was in the spot with us. He was a money getter. He was heavy. You know what I mean? He was heavy. And the crazy part is, the dude that was knocking her down, he was, you know what I mean? He was just a cool dude. He wasn't in the street at all. Had 2 jobs, work, and I'm like, damn. But bro ain't got I don't know his financial situation, but I'm saying it appears that bro in here had more money than bro out there, but bro out there. So that was like another thing. I mean, even though I ain't go to jail or nothing with a girl or nothing like that. So that never was my issue. Honestly, to be honest, I never had that issue in jail. Like, honestly, I stayed single for a long time for a bunch of reasons, but one of them is I always knew that I could go to jail. You know what I mean? And I could go probably for a long time, and I ain't want to put that burden on nobody, and I ain't want like to be worried. You know what I mean? And I seen the game from both ends. I seen how the chicks get down. I seen how the niggas get down. I seen all that. Like, so I ain't really. I just stayed single, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just did. So I ain't never have no issue with no woman or stress about none of that. Like, I probably thought about a few, but I ain't never had. It was none. Now we had some type of commitment to where as though, you know, it like I felt like you needed to come holla, like come see me and stuff like that. Now I had, situations where people came to see me and show love, but it wasn't like an obligation, like we locked in. But yeah, that was my second aha moment, right? And my third was, like I said, one of my homies. I had helped him lose 20 pounds. He'd been trying to lose 20 pounds since like high school, and I helped him do that. But that's what, like, these moments while I was sitting down, isolating myself, like when I was isolated, parked on the side of the road, locked up, whatever you want to call it. These moments changed me, changed my life, changed my outlook on how I looked at things, how I looked at people, all that. So I'm just saying all that to say, like sometimes you need to step back, man. Like, you need to step back and just move away from, like, be away from distractions, people, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes you gotta sit with yourself, man. And that's one thing I always say. Jail taught me, prison taught me, in beds, that time, it taught me how to be cool with being with myself. A lot of people not cool with that. You know what I mean? Not saying I needed prison to do it, but it just so happened prison was the medium. You know what I mean? Like, if prison was the medium to help me, like, you gotta try to find, or strive to find the good in every situation, even if you feel like it's bad. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, that's one of the things I can extract out of doing the time. Like, I'm cool with me. I'm cool in my skin. I'm not, I'm not like pressed to be around a bunch. That's why I could be with myself all day long. I don't have to be around nobody. Now, I love people, and I like kind of like being around people at times, but I can't stay around people all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I got a few people that I could be around all the time, but I'm gonna need my space. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with it. Like, some people just some people just gotta be in like some type of relationship, whether they gotta be with different crews, be having different homies, or if they gotta be with a girl or a guy, or they just gotta be they have to be in a mix all the time. Me, I don't have to. Like, I could just sit back, I could be chilling all day with myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to tap in, it's just to, drop something and, connect with y'all, get back on the YouTube space, start putting out my content, start, and it's not, and I'm about to say this too. I got to say this too. It's not about to be a whole bunch of, over the top, extra planned out. Like, nah, I'm just really documenting my process, what I'm doing. As y'all see, I got the merch, I'm just going to start. I got a lot of stuff on my camera, man. I got a camera. It's so much on my drive that I just need to put it out, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not worrying about being perfect, or, you know what I mean? I just need to be present. Like, I need to be present on the front of y'all brain whenever it comes to my situation and what I can provide and my services and my goods. I need to be on the front of the people brain who trying to lock in with me on whatever I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's that, man. I ain't really got too much to say. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off, but y'all gonna get this work, man. You know what I mean? As you can see, man, go ahead. Y'all see what's up, man. Sweatsuits in, man. Y'all know the wood ain't ready to leave yet. Quality is unmatched. Ain't nobody touching it. I'm trying to tell you something. It ain't me just slapping my name on a regular. No, listen, this texture. Texture. Get with me though. But yeah, man, that's really it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely back in my YouTube bag, definitely back in my longer form content bag, and yeah, man, we about to shake it up. You know what I'm saying? All right, man, y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all. Anybody support, share, comment, like, I appreciate it all, man. Love.